Hey guys, how y'all doing? My name is Bill. Welcome back to my channel. And today in this video, I'm gonna come up with another playlist. And this playlist is gonna be little snippets of like LightBurn, different things in LightBurn, different things in Milmage. I have a lot of videos out there where it's like long segments of it, and you know it's hard to keep your butts in the seat and your hand off that remote. So I feel that if I can go ahead and do little snippets, just little things that one topic at a time you'll retain and you'll stick around a lot longer and you'll learn a lot more, because as soon as you change off it you don't learn nothing. So, and I don't get the view time that I need to get. So I'm going to try to do this little snippets and try to make this this playlist a little bit different. You're going to see right up in here I have a little timer. It says 15 minutes, and what I'm going to do is it's going to be a countdown. I'm going to, when I click the button, it's going to drop down. When it goes down to 0, the video is done. So we're going to keep these 15 minutes or shorter, and hopefully shorter. And if I can get really good with doing this kind of stuff, you know, and learn how to talk and not talk. I love to talk, so it's hard to not keep going. But when I get it down to, I can get a little more proficient with it, I can go ahead and maybe drop down to 10-minute videos instead of 15. But this is going to be little snippets of one thing that's in LightBurn on one, and then I'll do another video 15-minute or less, and that'll be a snippet in Milmage, just so you can kind of learn one topic at a time instead of trying to learn a whole bunch of stuff and then try to, you know, get lost. So it's just what I'm going to try to do. And you know, you guys drop me a comment down below, let me know what you think about this idea, or maybe give me another idea of something you're thinking of. But I'd love to hear back what your thoughts are. But we're going to go ahead and start, and I'm going to go ahead and start this time right now. So it's dropping down. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go on to on the desktop. First thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to set up a folder, I'm sorry. And your folder, you want to list it as whatever it is what we're getting ready to do. This video is going to be on LightBurn Art Library, so you want to make sure your folder is going to say LightBurn Art Library. How do you get that folder? Is you right click on your desktop anywhere in there, come down to New, and come up here and hit Folder, and then you're going to name that folder LightBurn Art Library. Okay, so let me go ahead and delete this one out of here because we already have it right here. Just label that as LightBurn Art Library. So every time you do your thing, you're gonna put it right in that file, in that folder, so you can always go back and pull it up. These videos are not going to be edited, so you're going to be able to watch everything as we go, and we're going to keep it lower than 15 minutes. I'm already down to 14 minutes left, so let's go ahead and get started and jump into this. When you click on your LightBurn Library that you just created, it's going to be blank. There will be none of these in here. These are just a couple temporary ones I just did, because when I first did mine real quick, I put some under LightBurn, I put some under LightBurn Libraries, I put some under LightBurn Art. I had them all over the place, so it's hard to go back and find each one that I want to have, and it's such a pain. So create one folder, LightBurn Art Library. I keep calling it Artburn. LightBurn Art Library. Put them all in that one folder so you can keep going back and pulling them in if God forbid you happen to unload one of those things. And what does unload mean? In LightBurn, it's going to be right here, unload, right there. You can load and unload. You can hit New, and you can also delete. If you didn't want this one here, you can come down here and hit delete. It will delete that off your stuff. You will not have it anymore. So if you don't want to delete it, make sure you don't do the delete. But if you don't see Art Library right here, what you're going to do, because I don't have any on my tabs, it's gone. I X'd it off. No big deal. Come up to Windows, come down and look for Art Library. Put a check mark in that box, and now you're going to see your tab show up here. If it happens to pull it up over here, no big deal. Click it over here, start dragging it down until it turns blue, let it go. If it don't turn blue for some reason, just get it over here, put it over top of that one. Now in this white space here, just double left click, and it'll automatically add that in on the tabs. So in LightBurn Art Library, yours is going to be blank if you've never done this. You need to do this. You need to keep track of all your things, everything you make. If you do ornaments, you want to be able to keep track so you can pull them back into LightBurn, and you can click on it and you can go right back into it and do your things with it. So you want to make sure you do have this. You can delete them off of here. They're still going to be there. So that's the nice thing about having it. You always have them. But if I click this and come down here and delete, now that one is gone. So you do want to make sure you don't do that if you don't want to delete it. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to come down here and we're going to hit New. And I'm going to type in it, and you want to go to wherever you have it at, wherever you set it at, which is going to be desktop, and you're going to look for LightBurn Art Libraries, or whatever it is you called it. You're going to click on that box. Now you're going to see it's going to bring up another one. Yours is going to be blank because you're just starting out. I'm going to type in balls 1. And I'm going to go ahead and hit save. Now you're going to see it just put a little title right here, balls 1. Now you want to add a file to that. So what you're going to do, we're going to go into I do Gemini. I love it. It does a lot of good stuff for me. And I'm going to come up here and I'm going to type in it, create a simple black and white line drawn of ball images. It came out with this. So I said different one. Then I said make it a golf ball because I didn't want all that stuff. So it created this. Now I'm going to right click on this. I'm going to copy it. I'm going to go back into LightBurn, and in LightBurn I'm going to right click on the workspace and I'm going to hit paste. That just brought that image in there off of Gemini AI. Now you're going to left click it to select it. You're going to right click it, come down, hit trace image, and it's going to trace that out. Hit OK. Now you have that traced out. Now you see there's nothing in here listed in here. There's no images in there. So make sure that is selected. Make sure you have this all highlighted. Come over here to this. It says import graphic from project. So we're going to import that graphic to balls 1 category. And we're going to name this one 1. You can name it golf ball. You can name whatever you want to name. I just do 1, 2, 3. That's just how I keep track of. I try to keep track of mine. Hit OK. Now you're going to see it brought that right in here. Now if you delete this one out of here, it's not gone because it's right here. But let's say you happen to unload the golf balls 1 or balls 1. You unloaded it. Now it's not here anymore. How do we get that back? What are we at? 9 minutes and 40 seconds left. Come in here. Go to your LightBurn Art Library, and you're going to see balls 1. Double left click that, and it's going to bring it right back into. Oh, I'm sorry. You don't want to double click that because that's where you're storing these at. And what it's going to do is it's going to your computer, your desktop don't know how to read that file. It's only readable in LightBurn. So we're going to hit load. Now we're going to double click balls 1. Now it brought balls 1 back in here. If you go in here and you try to click on this file, if you come in here and double left click, you pull this up, and you're like, okay, let me see what this is. If you double left click it again, it's going to flash down here. You're going to see it flash in blue and red. If you click on that, it's going to give you a little open failed. It's going to tell you that it doesn't recognize this extension LBART. So because your desktop don't know how to read what you put into that file. So in order to be able to get it, you just need to go to load and unload. Load and unload are the two things you're going to do here. If you want to unload this, you don't want that there anymore, you click unload. You select it, click unload. If you want that back in, you're like, oh, I didn't mean to do that, just hit load. No big deal. Hit load. What are we at? 8 minutes. Hit load, come over here and hit balls 1. And it just brought it right back in. When you close LightBurn out, bring it back up, it's going to still be in there. Unless you unload it, then it will not. So by saving all your files in one folder, and you label that folder LightBurn Art File, you know every time you do a picture or an image, it's going to save it into that LightBurn Art File. That is so important to know where it is. Put it on your desktop, you know you have it. So let's go ahead and load another one. We're going to do, all I see is balls 1. I don't see balls. Let's go ahead and load balls. So double left click on it and it's going to load that up. So it brought both of those images up, because when I went on the LightBurn, I had to do one, then I said do a different one, and it made a different one. So I did both of those. I put them both in there. Now let's also go ahead and let's do a line drawing. Let's do a what did I type in this? I said create me a simple black and white line drawing of a Halloween image, and it gave me this. So gave me that one. I said how about I said a different one, and he said how about this one? I really like that tree. I like these skeletons. This one actually is really nice. So let's right click on this and copy image. Where are we at? 6-7 minutes. Come into LightBurn, right click, paste. Now put that image in there. Now we're going to left click to select it, right click, come down to trace image, and let it trace it out, and there it is. Now, this is all grouped, so you can't do anything with it. So we're going to ungroup this real quick, and we're going to select, I like the cauldron right here. I think that's really neat. So let's go ahead and let's try to just select that one. It's going to be hard because we have all these other little anomalies that are selected as well, but that's okay. I'm going to pull that off, and then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to select this, hit the delete key to get rid of that, select these, get rid of those. I don't want those in with it. So let's get rid of all those anomalies. Now we have just this selected, and we're going to go to one that I have here that's called Halloween. So we're going to click on Halloween, and I'm going to come down here, make sure it's selected, the one I want, and hit import graphic from project, and I'm going to name that one just 1, and we'll put that in, and it's going to save it there now. So now it's not going to save it in this folder that I created here, because that folder, the Halloween folder, is not in here. It's in either LightBurn or one of my other folders that when I originally did this messed up. So I'm trying to teach you the right way. Do it the right way. Set these up so that you know where your folder is. Just select one folder, LightBurn Art Library. Select that one, create that one. Then every one that you have goes into that one, and not multiple ones that you have. Like I said, when I first started out, I messed up, and I just never went back and redid it. So make sure you learn from my mistake and just create one folder and put all those images in that one folder. All right, so we are at 5 minutes yet. We're doing awesome. Now let's go back in here to LightBurn. And we're going to create another folder, and we're going to name it. We'll name it Bats. All right. So we're going to go ahead and hit New. Where are we trying to save this to? It's going to be under your desktop, and it's going to be under LightBurn Art Library. So we're just going to add New to that. What are we going to call this file? We're going to call it Bats. Okay. And we're going to hit Save. Now just save that and put it right here. And what we're going to do now is we're going to click on that. We're going to select this one here. And we're going to make sure that is still highlighted. Come down here, import graphic. We're going to put 1. Now just save that in there. So that's how easy it is to do it. You want to be real careful with your titles that you put down here. If you want to put them all as Halloween, just create your file, Halloween file, and then put all your Halloween, your bats and your cauldrons and your potions and brooms and put them all in that one file. It just makes it easier when you know you're doing a Halloween project. You can just go click on it and then just find it, the one you want, click and bring it out. So now there are things you're going to have to do with this. You'll have to kind of mess around with it later, but that's not what this video is. This video is just working on your art library and how you create it, how you save it, and then how you can unload it, load it, and hit new ones if you want to do new ones. So that's what this video is about. We're at 3 minutes. We'll do one more. Let's go get rid of all these. Delete. And let's go back into this, and let's go down, put down Santa with tree. And let's see what this one here. Okay, came out with that one there. I like that. That's pretty decent. It was going color, so I had to actually create me a simple black and white line drawing of Santa next to a tree, and there it brought it up. First one I think I did was Christmas trees, and it brought me up Christmas trees. Well, that's not going to help me with LightBurn. So I came down there, simple black and white line drawing of a Christmas tree. And it didn't come up, so I said, I did it again. I said, create me a simple black and white line drawing of Santa next to a tree, and it brought that up. So what we're going to do is we're going to right-click on this, 2.5 minutes left, and we're going to hit copy. Come into LightBurn, right-click, paste, left-click to select the image, right-click, come down here and hit trace image. Now it's going to trace that image out. We're going to hit OK, and there's your Santa Claus standing next to a tree. Now we're going to want to put that in here, so let's create a new one, and we're going to come over here and we're going to put make sure we're in our desktop, LightBurn Art Libraries, and we're going to come down here and we're going to name this one Santa and Tree. Alright, what am I at? 142 left. This will be the last one we're going to do. Hit save, and it's just brought another category in here. And it's got Santa with tree. Make sure it's all selected. Come down here to import graphic from project and hit OK. Now it just brought that in there. So remember, if you want to delete this, just by clicking this and unloading it is not going to delete this. It removed it from the list here, but you can easily pull it back. Load Santa with tree. It just brought it back. But if now you want to delete this totally, you click on this. Well, there's two ways. You can't really delete it from this side here. You have to actually go into your 57 seconds. Come into your files here, and then you're going to click on it and then hit delete if you do want to delete this. So that's how you're going to delete that. Well, we're at 44 seconds. Tell me what you think of this. 39 seconds. Tell me what you think of this. It's going to be a little fast paced. I'm going to have to try to get better with this, I know. But I'm going to take little snippets of each thing, and we're going to just go ahead and create little single files, little videos, and they're all going to be all placed in there, and you'll be able to go click on one folder, and you'll be able to get them all. So if it's something you got out of this, let me know. Drop me a comment, give me a thumbs up, like, and all that stuff. 15 seconds left. We finished up early. So if you got something out of this, you know what you got to do. Subscribe and click it. Until next one, I'm Bill, and I'll see you on the next video. Thank you, guys.